Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about Lee. No grid penalties, no mitigating circumstances, just a poor qualifying performance and a very disappointing start position for them today.
It's not a nice feeling, I promise you. They've got a quick car underneath them, but they've got onto the grid today and they need a pair of binoculars to see the start lights. They'll be desperate for a good start to make up for some of that deficit.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Devon Butler will lead us away from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Verstappen, Romain Grosjean and Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Norris and Sebastian Vettel, Stroll, Russell, Robert Kubica and Faber, Magnussen. They've taken a grid penalty. Kvyat, Alexander Albon and Kimi Raikkonen. Lee and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going. Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Exit now. Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy. Okay, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap. Release. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available. box, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap. What happened? Let me know you're okay.
Here's our winner, pulling their Ferrari into Parc Fermé. What a fantastic race it was. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, Crofty, this was won through an abundance of speed and an abundance of skillful overtakes. Inside, outside, cutting underneath, we saw it all today. And it's really nice to see a Grand Prix won in that manner. A race, surely, that will satisfy the purists today, I think.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari do it again. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to say Sebastian Vettel certainly caught my eye during today's race. Incredible driving.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The current championship leaders still...
Bad luck out there today. Let's talk about it. Some excellent overtaking moves from your former teammate today. Did he... Not the best way to end a race. What went wrong? You had a few bumps and scrapes today. Who would you say is at fault? Appreciate your time.
I told you, if you carried on as you were and you didn't start putting in the kind of performances the team expected, you were going to lose your drive. Well, it's happened. As of today, you are no longer an employee of this organisation. Lucky for you, one of us is competent. I found you an option elsewhere, and I suggest you take it if you want any hope of salvaging this so-called career of yours. They aren't coming round to that proposal. Let's try something else. From here, we can change the team that we're negotiating with. There's no rule saying you need to stay in the same seat forever. Selecting a team here only affects the negotiation. The actual move won't take place until the following race weekend.
You may have noticed that things are looking a little different around here. You're working for a new team now, meaning you inherit all aspects of their current research and development, but lose any progress you had with your previous team. Be sure to check your emails for a summary of any resource points you've inherited.